Well, you guys wanted teacher. Oh, you're going to get some teacher today. You're getting 2 of them. And there's 2 hidden tracks, shall we say, at the end. Apparently, they're a pretty rare kind of MP3s or MP4s, whatever you want to call them. It's from a record that was labeled Jethro Toe. That's great. Hi, guys. Welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. Yeah. I know I am. We are back, of course, with our Tull Tuesday pick of the week, and we're kind of in a week off sort of from the albums because we're waiting for the first of the month, of course, to be next Tuesday, I think. So we're gonna be starting, I think, Living in the Past next. But you guys asked a bunch for Teacher, so you're getting the UK and the US version of the the version of the song, and there's also 2 tracks from like I said, Jethro Toe, but I think they're technically on This Was, and of course that's like with Mick Abrahams and such. So I'm ready. Thank you to our patron Ford Prefect, who sent in the extra 2 songs, and I just decided to do Teacher since we didn't have nothing to do this week. So let's go. We do this every Tuesday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to come hang out in the chat, we'd love to have you. Tull Tuesday. Come talk some smack and have some fun. Alright, here we go. First up is the UK version. Teacher by Jethro Tull. 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, the dawn was coming, found him ringing on my bed. He said, my name's the teacher, that is what I call myself. When I have a lesson that I must impart to you, it's an old expression, but I must insist it's true.
That guitar is gorgeous.
Jump up, look around, find yourself some fun. No sense in sitting here hating everyone.
John?
No man's an island and his cat doesn't hold. The nest is full of nothing when the bird is flown.
This frickin' rocks. Already, wow. Ooh.
So I took a journey through my world into the sea. When me with the teacher who found fun instead of me. Hey man, what's the plan? What was that you said? Suntan drinking and lying there in bed. I try to socialize, but I can't seem to find
Damn, Glenn.
what I
Holy
was
shit.
looking for. Got something on my mind.
That is a killer riff. That's so good. Clyde back there holding it down. Yes. Yes. Give it to me, dude. Jethro Jam. God, that's such a good riff, bro.
Then a teacher told me it had been a lot of fun. Thanked me for his ticket and all that I had done. Jump
god, that transition, bro. Yes.
Martin is going off, bro. So is John. Oh no. That's easily one of the best songs on Benefit. That's saying something too. But fret not, there's another one. Here we go. Production's already different, you can tell.
That is what I call myself, and I have a lesson that I must impart to you. It's an old expression, but I must insist it's true. Jump up, look around, find yourself some fun. No sense in sitting there hating everyone. No man I learned that his capitalism home. The nest is full of nothing when the bird is flown.
Oh my god.
Took a journey.
That is hard rock as fuck.
Into the sea.
The flute.
With me when the teacher who found fun instead of me. Hey man, what's the plan? What was that you said? Suntan, drinking, and lying there in bed. I tried to socialize, but I can't seem to find what I was looking for. Got something on my mind.
Ooh, I like the snap. Oh my god, bro. Why are they so good? Damn, Glenn.
Then the teacher told me
I was rocking too hard, I almost choked. Sorry.
Thank me for his tickets and all that I had done.
I'm not cutting that either.
Hey man, what's the plan? What was that you said? Suntan, drinking, and lying there in bed. I try to socialize, but I can't seem to find what I was looking for. Got something on my mind.
It's so different, but it's so similar at the same time. I don't know why Ian hates this song. This is amazing.
That was some of the best flute in like rock music I've ever heard, bro. I'm not even kidding. That was awesome. Secret song time. Jethro Toe, Aeroplane. Ooh, you can hear the crackle and everything. Oh, I love it.
Flying, made of sticks and paper. Aeroplane, dying is the wind but climbing. My aeroplane, blowing and going somewhere high. In the evening tumbling down, but it's surely been up there, crying.
That bass is great.
Want to live my life fast. My aeroplane.
Wow.
Sighing in the sunshine, but softly. My aeroplane, lonely, but only till it comes down. Well, there's people running round,
1968.
but it's surely been up there.
And this is so different than this was. You know what that sounded like?
My aeroplane,
This was their only
aeroplane,
single or any kind of release with MGM.
my aeroplane,
Then they went to Parlophone, I
my
believe.
aeroplane.
I could be wrong though. That was so interesting. That didn't sound like them, honestly, at all. Sunshine Day.
Woke up this morning to look at things in their funny way. Why can't they be like they used to be only yesterday? Ooh, bring back my sunshine day.
That's Mick Abrahams, right? Yeah.
Look at things that once were mine with such despair. Why do the
It's still
things
Clive, I think,
say
right?
only fall on empty air?
Maybe not.
Bring back my sunshine day. My mind cries, bring back my sunshine day.
This is so different. Whoa. No choking that time. That transition, man.
I say the things I used to say, but they don't seem right. Why does this world seem like the darkest endless night?
That quality is rough, bro.
Bring back my sunshine day.
It still sounds great though. It's that crackle. It's out of control.
Bring back my sunshine
bass,
day.
Well, that was certainly something. That's crazy to think that you listen to Teacher, then you listen to those two songs. I mean, I guess that second one might have had a couple similarities with Teacher, but not really. And that's from the same period as this was. That's like, even before that. That's before this was. Jethro Toe. What a name, man. That's hilarious. But oh my God, Teacher. Why does Ian hate that song? I don't get it. That's easily one of the best songs on Benefit. Like, seriously. And there's not really a bad track on Benefit, so that's really saying something, dude. The guitar in the first one obviously was a little more prominent since the flute wasn't there, and the guitar kind of took up more of the space, shall you say, in the sound. But throughout, I think Clive and Glenn shined so hard. So did Ian. Oh my God, the vocals and then the flute in the second one. Oh my God, that was some of his best flute work I think I've ever heard. He is a great flautist, as they say. I know he wasn't like really comfortable yet, I guess, or confident, I guess would be the word, maybe. And his flute playing for like for this was obviously because he didn't really do it. The next one, Stand Up, he kind of did, and I think so did Martin. Sorry, my bad. My brain fart. So Martin did the flute as well, but this is like the real album where he kind of came out and like was like, I'm here. I always say like he threw the gauntlet down with this album. I really think he did. His vocals are completely on point, but man, Martin's guitar, so good, man. Just shredding up and down both of those versions. Now, I can't pick my favorite because I thought the first one was amazing. That's one of their best songs easily from this period, this first 3 album run. And then you get to the, I'm glad I did in that order because I didn't expect the flute really, or I knew it was coming, but I didn't know it was going to be like that, and man, that was absolutely fantastic. The way that it came in there about a minute in, it's just perfect with that riff because that da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na-na, that is a genius riff right there. And hats off to Martin and Ian for coming up with that probably. I'm gonna see if there's anything about it. All I know is apparently Ian didn't like the song, and it wasn't even on one of the releases. It was on, I guess, the US release, right? Yeah, because that's the original one. And then the US release, yeah, it had Teacher, After a Time for Everything, which is, man, what a great side 2, Benefit side 2 is just fantastic. There's so many different versions of this album. So I'm guessing Glenn did the Hammond organ in the first version of Teacher, which is it was the more prominent sound as well with the guitar, or I thought it was John Evan who did it, because it said piano and organ, but then it says Glenn Cornick did the Hammond organ uncredited. So for all I know, it could be either of them. It kind of sounded like John, if I really remember how he sounds. I think that it sounded like him, but maybe I'm wrong. It doesn't really say anything different about it. There's not a is there a link for it? Yep, there is. So it was a song by Jethro Tull, released as the B-side to the January 1970 single "The Witch's Promise" on the Chrysalis label. Written by the band's frontman Ian Anderson, the song is a comment on the corruption of self-styled gurus who use their followers for their own gain. And I kind of got not exactly that out of it, but I did get a almost what's the word? Not a religious vibe, but when they kept talking about like the teacher and such, it didn't feel like they were talking about a school teacher. It did kind of feel like it was a some other form of teacher because some of the comments he was making about it. So that's funny they mentioned that. So after its release on Witch's Promise, a single, an alternate re-recorded version of the song later appeared on the U.S. release of the album Benefit. This version would become a radio hit in the U.S. and appear on several of the compilation albums. It was written by Ian, of course. He later stated the song was influenced by his skepticism of teacher-like gurus who had been influencing other musicians of the time, though some perceived the song to be a comment on the band's manager, Terry Ellis. So there's a whole quote there. I'm not going to read it, but unlike its more folk-inflected A-side, The Witch's Promise, Teacher features a standard rock-oriented arrangement and structure. Ian Anderson commented, every so often there are those songs that fall into the conventional pop rock structure. Songs like Teacher, for instance, but that style isn't our forte. We're not good at it because I'm not that kind of singer, and it doesn't come easy to me to do that stuff. Well, you could have fooled me, Ian. That's one of the best damn songs on the album. That's crazy, bro. Well, and it was a single before the album, too. And then they put it on the US one. I don't know how you could cut that from, like, you got to put that on the UK one. Like, that's crazy. So what did they take out? All right. Play in Time. To Cry You Song, A Time for Everything. To Cry You Song, A Time for Everything. Inside. They take Inside out? That's what the one? Oh, no, because Inside's on side 1 of the US release. So what the hell did they take off? It's so hard to just, like, scroll back and forth to see. It's Inside and Alive and Well and Living Again. That's the one. That's crazy. Wow. That's a really good song, too. That's one of my favorite songs on side 1. That's crazy. Well, I see why. I guess a little bit, but they're both. That's funny that they're both probably my favorite songs from that album. That's funny. I definitely would say Martin's guitar is the best part, but then that flute is just so good in the US one. That is excellent. And I see why it was a radio hit, like 100%. That is one of their best songs, especially for if you show that to somebody to get them, like, started on Jethro Tull. I think that's a great song, just to start them off. They'd be like, wow, this is awesome. And they hear the flute, oh, this is dope. And then they start listening to more. That's the way to do it. Because y'all threw me straight into the frying pan. I went straight for Thick as a Brick, A Passion Play. Man, I got into the heavy ones quick. But I'm glad we got to circle back and do these old ones because they're just honestly some of the best music we've covered on the channel, I think. Jethro Tull does not get the credit they deserve in the slightest, especially Ian and Martin. They are absolute geniuses, and they deserve way more recognition. But that's okay. More for us, I guess. And I definitely consider myself a Tull head now. Thank you to, thanks to Cora and Ford Prefect and everybody who requested Tull. I appreciate y'all. I really do. And I look forward to starting, what's it called? Living in the Past next week. It's going to be great. Should be on the 1st, I think. Tull Tuesday, no matter what, never disappoints. And Teacher, I'm going to have to go with the US version is my favorite. I really had to mull that one over, but that's okay. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see y'all later. Thank you again to Ford Prefect for those extra songs. I don't really have anything to comment on them. I thought they were very different. I like where they went instead of... I'm glad they didn't stick with that sound, even though that didn't really sound like this was that much. The second one maybe more, but they didn't sound like Jethro Tull. But they were still finding themselves probably. So I thought it was interesting. Thank you for adding those in, though. Thank you. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see y'all later. Bye-bye. And if you haven't heard the news, we got a really cool Patreon page if you want to come join us. Join the $15 tier or up, you get one free request a month. If you join any of the tiers, you get access to all of our block videos, full album reactions, and our patrons-only Discord. We have like our own little fantasy football league we're doing this year. There's a bunch of little chat rooms and stuff. If you want to come hang out and chat with us, we'd love to have you. There's also a PayPal as well in the description if you want to send a tip or request in that way. I'll see y'all later. Take it easy.